Hello everyone, welcome to the channel once again. I'm continuing with this PowerShell series. Now we have covered a lot of area in PowerShell. We started with the introduction of PowerShell. We then went on to see the various IDs which we can use in PowerShell, and then we have learned about different commands, how the commands are in the form of verb and noun, and then we went on to execute the functions, how we can write functions, how we can execute the logical operators and all. We have covered a lot of area, how we have created the UI. So the general idea of the PowerShell we have already covered. Now from this tutorial I am moving to a more specific area, that is how we can use PowerShell to the SharePoint. So the coming 10 to 15 tutorials would be more focusing on the PowerShell, how we can use the PowerShell with the SharePoint. And then we'll move to the tutorials where we will cover how we can use the PowerShell with the SQL. So I strongly suggest to see all these videos before you move to a specific area of PowerShell with SharePoint. You will understand very easily the concepts. So let's go to the lab and get the general idea in this video. So again, if you install the SharePoint, you will get two IDs. See, this was the ID we have executed, although, and this is the administration PowerShell is inbuilt in the SharePoint. Now here you can execute any of the SharePoint commands without adding any of the libraries. Like suppose I want to fetch any all the services. You see, get service, SP service, and it lists down all the services. Now I'll be using this ISC to execute my commands. So for that I have to import that library. So I'll add the PS snap-in and then Microsoft SharePoint that PowerShell. Now you can add it. Now you'll be able to execute any of the commands which are related to SharePoint. Now we have executed this command so many times as get SP services, and it fetches all the services in the server. Now if you want the specific SharePoint services, what you have to do, it will follow the same pattern, verb and noun. So get is a verb and you have to append this SP, and then you have to fetch this SP service. It will fetch all the SharePoint services. You see, all the SharePoint services are fetched, like search and all. Now this is for on premises, and if you are using SharePoint online, then you have to append this SPO. So you have to append this SPO before any of the nouns. So this is my on premise, so I'll be using mostly SP, appending SP. Now if I want to fetch all the web applications in the farm, I'll get SP web applications, and it will fetch all the web applications. You see, it fetches currently I have 3 web applications. If I want to filter any of particular web application, I will filter how we have filtered previously. So identity, and you see it will fetch the particular. Now if I want to fetch the particular site collection, then SP site, it will fetch all these sites listed. You see, it fetches all the sites. Now if you want to fetch any particular, same thing, you have to copy. You have to, suppose you can copy it, and then the particular site collections will be fetched. You see, if I want to fetch web, get SP web, you see, SP web, and then you have to mention the site which is this. So it will fetch. So it fetches. Now if I save this in a variable space site, and if I execute it, now you can get the root web and all the webs also in a particular site collection. So you can write SP site, and if you will write web, now if you can get all the webs or root web. Suppose I want to get only root web, so there root web will be fetched. If suppose it has multiple, the site collection has multiple site and you want to fetch all, so root web you can write, webs you can write, and it will fetch that. Webs you can write. and fetch. Currently only this is there. Now suppose you want to get all, if you want to find all the databases, you can find get sp database and it will list down all the databases. If you want to fetch suppose all the alternate URLs, sp alternate URLs, it will fetch all the alternate URLs. See, currently these many alternate URLs are there. If you want to fetch any, suppose you want to fetch all the solutions, so get sp solutions, and then if you execute, it will list down all the solutions. So these are the solutions which are currently deployed in my farm. Suppose sp user, if you want to get sp user, and then you can find the identity and you can provide, so it will fetch. If I like get sp user, it will list down all the users. It will in which web, suppose I want to get in this web. So currently these many users are there in this web application, so sp user you can find. So there are a lot of objects. We will sequentially cover most of the objects in the coming videos. This is all for this video. Thank you so much. If you like the videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.